Hi everyone, welcome to my year in review. This year did not go the way that I had anticipated or expected, but it did go alright. It was highly eventful with stuff that I don't plan on having in this video. That is what it is, but a lot happened at the same time, not a lot happened. That's at least the way it feels like to me. So, I had planned originally to do a couple of more conventions than just two, but that's wound up all I wound up doing this year. They were both pretty good conventions. I liked the way Yoma improved from last year, as well as Monroe Comic Con also improved from last year. That one didn't have much that needed to be improved, but I'm glad that they are also improving themselves. So I had a lot of personal things happen to me this year. I'm choosing not to make a lot of it public. But what is public, I will tell you, is my mom is starting to get better. That's all I'm going to say on that one. She's getting better. She's got less doctors to go to. So that's great. But then my health came into play. I had a doctor's appointment, and my doctor was concerned about my blood pressure. So I didn't want to go on any blood pressure medications, so I started looking into what might be causing my blood pressure to spike. And since it was a new doctor, we determined that my blood pressure was too high at the initial visit, where my doctor wanted to go over what I was getting expected out of that individual being my doctor. And so by the time I got to the physical, which was a couple of months later, I managed to get my blood pressure down to where I'm not on any blood pressure medication. I've never been on it. And I'm monitoring it at home now. I signed up for a program at work to manage my blood pressure. And that's how I've been doing it. And I've been doing a little bit of weight loss program too. I haven't done it very well, but I have dropped 10 pounds since the end of September. So because of both of those, my health and my mother's health, this year ended up being busier than I expected, but at the same time, it's busy in a way that I don't want it to be public. And for the most part, it's not exciting. So I had a lot of appointments. I had some adjustments that I had to make. And I had to learn to limit myself. I work in retail. I don't make it a secret of where I work, but I work in retail. And as anybody that works in retail knows, your schedule is all over the place. So I had to learn my limits on what I can and cannot do with my job, my health, as well as everybody else I'm taking care of. So if you followed me on any other platform, even on YouTube in the shorts, you'd notice that I'm getting more and more frustrated with AI. And I mean that as I'm not an anti-AI person. I play with AI every so often. So what's got me frustrated about it? Well, every time I open up Lightroom or Photoshop, there is more and more of my tools that I use all the time. There's oh, well, now it's enhanced with AI. And then I find that I have to fight those tools than I ever did. Just to make an image in Photoshop the other day, a couple weeks ago, I had to fight a tool that I've used for years. And it decided to get in my way. The AI got in my way. I am just really against AI being forced down everybody's throats the way it is. There's several things that just have AI that don't need it, and there's several things that are called AI that I can tell are not. Technically, it's not AI at all, but I'm going to go with the industry. It's a lot like the blockchain. Everything was saying it was blockchain that wasn't blockchain. But, that is what it is, and we're going to have to go with it. I have started saving some money up for a future project. I'm not ready to announce what that is, but it will be on my blogging channels, both on YouTube and MakerTube. So keep an eye out for that. I'm not sure if it's going to happen, but I'm a little ahead of schedule right now with saving for that project. But I'm working more and more on that particular project, and we'll see how it goes. So this year I've been more and more selective with my time and energy. I've been making more and more deliberate choices, and I've learned how to slow down without actually stopping. And I feel that it's working out the way that I want it to, the way that it needs to, and the way it's going to need to for the future. I'm not getting younger, and with my work schedule being all over the place, we'll see. It needs to be done more and more. I am working more in 2026. I'm going to be working more on my health, as well as staying aware of my limits. I do plan to do more conventions next year. I think I'm going to have one in January, but we'll see how that is. In the description, I'm going to have a link if there's a convention you guys go to that you would want me to go to, anywhere in the world. Put it in there. Let me know if you want me to go. I can't guarantee that I'll go, but we'll see. I need to know, like, generally about it. That something that at least Googling it, I could find it. And all that other good jazz. All right, everybody. Peace. Have a good day. Fuck, I lost my train of thought.